Okay, I think we are ready to get going. So, good evening and good morning if you're joining us from Asia. Welcome. This is our third webinar for the upcoming Team California Select USA Spinoff program. My name is Terry Batch, and I'm a consultant from Batch Global Strategies working with Team California to implement their foreign direct investment program for their members. I'm also the president and CEO of Global LA, which is a nonprofit organization that promotes the Los Angeles region for foreign direct investment and also international engagement. We are proudly partnering with Team California for this program. So today's webinar will feature the county of Imperial Valley, and Imperial Valley will be the first stop on the upcoming for the upcoming program that is taking place April 28th through the 30th. So just a few housekeeping notes before we jump in. We ask that you use the Q&A box to ask questions throughout the session, and we will save time at the end to answer questions. And we will also try to respond to any questions along the way if you put them in the Q&A box. And this program is designed to be a deep dive into the county of Imperial Valley so that you will know what to expect during the upcoming spinoff program. So the next slide, please. The purpose of the spinoff is to present a curated, region-focused experience for foreign companies that are traveling to the U.S. to participate in the SelectUSA program in Washington, D.C. The spinoff will consist of site visits, access to regional and community leadership, and insights into the economic ecosystem of the three areas. This spinoff is also designed to introduce you to lesser-known regions of Southern California. Next slide, please. So, who should attend? This program is designed for global decision makers. We're targeting international companies exploring U.S. expansion opportunities. We also welcome investors with active project plans, as well as trade associates, foreign consulates, and city and county partners that provide services to foreign investors. This would also be a great opportunity for companies that provide site selection services to learn about the dynamic Southern California region. Next slide, please. So why should you attend this spinoff program? This program will provide attendees with vetted regional contacts that can support your expansion into Southern California. You will also have a clear understanding of the sites, the workforce, and incentives at all the locations. Attendees will have direct access to decision makers, and you'll be able to see firsthand California's pro-business approach. And we aim during this process, we aim to dispel the myths that it's too difficult and too expensive to invest in California. Next slide, please. The spinoff is scheduled. The spinoff schedule is available on Team California's website, and you will be sent a link to that following the session with the recording. We'll also have a link. We can also put the link in the chat. The program will start in Imperial Valley, which you'll be hearing about tonight, on the evening of April the 28th with a reception at UC San Diego's Brawley campus. Then the morning of the 29th, they'll have site visits in Imperial Valley, and then we will transport you to Riverside County for an evening reception and the finale of the Riverside County Innovation Month pitch competition. And then on the morning of April 30th, we will have site visits in Riverside County. And then in the afternoon of April 30th, we will transport the group to San Bernardino County for site visits and a program. It will be a jam-packed 2.5 days of introducing this dynamic region and connecting with decision makers and gaining valuable insight on doing business in Southern California. We require that you attend all 3 stops to get the maximum benefit from the program. Next slide, please. Registration for the spinoff is now open and will be conducted on a rolling basis until April the 10th. Approval to participate is required. We are in the process now of starting to do our vetting and approving participants. We're aiming for quality participants, not quantity. And the cost to attend is free if you're an international visitor. There is a charge for domestic participants and also Team California members. There is an early bird rate that will end on March the 27th. So if you're interested in attending, please go ahead and apply so that we can approve your registration for participation. And all participants will be responsible for your own lodging expense. We have discounted blocks available at each of the spinoff stops, but Team California will be providing transportation to all the stops, and it's included in the program. If you're interested in participation, again, please sign up and our team will be in touch to guide you through the approval process. So now I'd like to turn it over to the program over to Robin Reimold. She's the president and CEO of Team California. She'll provide you with more information about Team California and some key highlights of the industry sectors of the spinoff program. Thank you so much for your time and your attention.
Thank you so much, Terry. Hi, I'm Robin Reimold. Very pleased to be here. And before we roll into all of the details about all of our regions, I'd like to explain a little bit to you about why Team California and who we are. First of all, Team California exists for a number of different reasons. As you can see on the map on your page, we have members that are throughout the entire state. We're not a single city or county. We're a statewide connector. We're a statewide economic development corporation, and we stemmed from the governor's office about 25 years ago. One of the reasons why we were formed is to help companies and investors navigate California efficiently, strategically, and with the right people at the table from the start. We go to trade shows and events such as SelectUSA so that we can connect you directly to entities and local decision makers to help you navigate incentives, workforce, and fast track opportunities. We want to make sure that your project is being seen by the right regions and by the right communities throughout the state. Not just the loudest ones, or not the ones that you immediately think of when you think of California. Whether it's a soft landing that you're looking for and the resources involved with that, incubator and accelerator space, or regional data, our role is to remove a lot of the friction that you would face, and we help to open doors to make your expansion and investment conversations move faster and smarter. Next slide, please. One thing that we do is we intentionally plan ahead at Team California. Well, what does that mean? Well, we don't wait until your company is already overwhelmed. We're here to help structure conversations early so that the regions are prepared, aligned, and responsive. This helps us to be able to make matchmaking for across the regions, helping you with those incentives, workforce pipelines, and making the right introductions to the site selectors, brokers, developers, and economic development professionals who can make your investment dreams a reality. That's exactly why we chose to do a SelectUSA spinoff. We want to create meaningful, curated engagement conversations even before the SelectUSA event. And that means that we won't have to try to squeeze everything all in Washington, D.C. just a few days later. Next slide, please. So why California? Well, we are very proud of our state. You've probably heard, but we'll remind you again that California is the number fourth largest economy in the world. And we have so many innovative sectors. Specifically for the regions in which we're talking about, some of the innovative sectors include clean energy, agriculture, advanced manufacturing, life sciences, biotechnology, and more. These regions offer cost-competitive, scalable locations and have very strong workforce pipelines, excellent logistics access, and real capacity when it comes to land, energy, and infrastructure. And just as important, these communities are open for business and they are business friendly. I will tell you, these three regions together work very cohesively, and we're very proud that we are going to be doing this spinoff together. Next slide, please. For the SelectUSA spinoff, we're going to be focusing specifically on three Southern California locations. You're going to be hearing from Imperial Valley in the Southern California border region, San Bernardino County, and Riverside County. Each bring very distinct assets, sites, and opportunities. And what I do want to stress again is that it isn't about competition, it is a coordinated effort. These regions are truly working together under one California umbrella to help make your projects possible. Next slide, please. I've said enough about California, Team California. It's time now to talk to our spin-off regions. First presenting will be San Bernardino County. Ryan Neeson will be sharing a little bit about that region, and then we will be going over to Riverside County with Miranda Evans. Finally, we're here today to be able to talk about the Imperial Valley and Southern Border region. We will have Sean Wilcox, Barry Bean, and Ephraim Silva presenting. So without further ado, I will go ahead and push over to Sean. And just to remind you again, if you have any questions or comments that you would like to make throughout the course of their conversations, go ahead and just put those in the chat box. And I do correct myself. I'm going over to Ryan at San Bernardino County. Apologies for that, Ryan.
No problem. I know we have similar facial hair, so it's easy to get us confused. So thank you, Robin. Thank you, Terry, and all of Team California for putting this event together and being such a great partner. And my name is Ryan Neeson. I am the Economic Development Manager for San Bernardino County, and I'm happy to be here and share some facts about the county and welcome you to see us in April. San Bernardino County, as you saw on the previous map, is one of the largest counties in the United States, spanning more than 52,000 square kilometers. And this scale creates exceptional opportunities for business growth with abundant land available for development as well as a wide range of move-in ready facilities. The county is made up of 24 cities, each offering its own unique strengths, assets, and industry opportunities. And together they create a diverse and flexible environment for domestic and international companies alike. San Bernardino County is already home to more than 900 foreign-owned enterprises, and these range from global food manufacturers like Nongshim to advanced manufacturers such as Sumitomo Rubber. Their presence demonstrates the county's ability to support international investment and long-term business success. With a population of 2.2 million and a workforce exceeding 1 million, talent availability is a major advantage. And supported by more than 20 colleges, universities, and trade schools, businesses can readily find, train, and retain skilled employees. San Bernardino County is also home to two international airports, both seeing year-over-year growth in passenger and freight service. Ontario International Airport provides multiple direct international flights daily. Next slide. So a little bit about our economic and workforce growth. San Bernardino County has experienced strong and consistent growth across key sectors. For example, from 2018 to 2023, the transportation and warehousing sector alone saw nearly 10% annual growth, reinforcing the county's role as a logistics and distribution hub. At that same time, average household income grew by approximately 5.5% year over year during that same period, reflecting a strengthening local economy and improving quality of life. Much of this momentum is driven by investment in clean energy and environmentally friendly transportation. These initiatives are not only supporting economic growth, but also aligning with sustainability goals. One major project underway is the Brightline West high-speed rail system, the first of its kind in the U.S., which will reduce roadway congestion by removing hundreds of thousands of cars from the road each year. Additionally, nearly 40% of all goods imported into the United States pass through this region. There's a current BNSF railway project underway that will move cargo directly from the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles by rail, significantly reducing traffic and lowering emissions and easing congestion. Next slide. So San Bernardino County has partnered with many cities around the world, and we continue to expand our global network and to attract and support foreign direct investment. And this work is accomplished through many factors are listed here. Some of them are sister city agreements, memorandums of understanding, and a growing group of strategic partners listed below. These partners work directly with businesses, both locally and internationally, helping companies navigate market entry, expansion, and long-term operations within the county. Recently, we had the opportunity to welcome ZM Trucks, a zero-emission commercial truck brand from Japan. And this supports our goal of promoting sustainability and reducing carbon emissions. ZM Trucks provides eco-friendly transportation. They create jobs here in the county and boost the local economic growth. And the trucks are being manufactured right here in the county. Next slide. So during your visit, we aim to provide attendees with an immersive experience that highlights the strength of San Bernardino County's healthcare and life sciences ecosystem. This includes showcasing local manufacturers, service providers, community stakeholders, and cities that support this growing sector. A key partner in this effort is Loma Linda University Health, where we will highlight advancements in medicine and their clinical trial center. In addition, local cities will be invited to connect directly with attendees, offering business-to-business support, one-on-one assistance, and help with market research to ensure that companies have the tools they need to succeed. So we eagerly await your visit to Loma Linda, a city internationally known for being one of the world's limited blue zones, where people enjoy exceptionally long lives. So I thank you for your time this evening or this morning, wherever you may be, and I hope to welcome you in person to the county in April. And I'll turn it over to Miranda Evans from the city of Riverside to tell you more about one of our neighbors, Riverside County.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Brian, for the great presentation and for being a wonderful neighbor. Good evening or good morning, everyone, depending on where you are joining us in the world today. On behalf of 28 cities and unincorporated areas within beautiful Riverside County, our institutions of higher education, and our community and economic development partners, it is my pleasure to welcome you virtually today to beautiful Riverside County, located in inland Southern California. My name is Miranda Evans, and I have the privilege of serving as Deputy Community and Economic Development Director for the City of Riverside. I get to share just a small glimpse today of Riverside County with you. We also have a full recording of our county presentation available for you to review at your leisure, and I look forward to sharing so much more detail with you during the roadshow in April. Next slide, please. Inland Southern California is recognized as a hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. We are located in inland Southern California and home to over 28 cities and unincorporated areas. And really our competitive edge, as you are seeing in this slide deck and our other SelectUSA spinoff efforts, is our supportive and connected ecosystem. And we work together to provide you a soft landing for business. Whether you're a multinational corporation or a small startup, our ecosystem works together collaboratively to provide you with custom assistance. We also provide superior quality of life. In Riverside County, you will enjoy an exceptional quality of life. This is where visionary CEOs and growing families alike thrive in our vibrant communities, enjoy our outdoor beauty, and endless opportunity. With over 320 days of sunshine and beautiful weather, we offer the coveted Southern California lifestyle without the cost that you will find and experience along the coast. With a collective population of over 2.5 million residents, we are the 11th largest metropolitan area in the United States, recently surpassing Boston-Cambridge. We are the fastest growing region in California. This is where the momentum is, and we are truly on the rise. Riverside County's GDP reached $126 billion in 2023, the latest data available, placing us among the top 1.4% of U.S. counties and ranking as the 10th largest county economy in all of California, the 4th largest economy in the world, a testament to our scale, diversity, and sustained growth. We're also at the heart of a thriving logistics hub, with 3 international ports, including San Diego, Long Beach, and Los Angeles, creating a combined import value of $345 billion. On any given day, we have over $953 million in value flowing through our economy as we are this major logistics hub. This also provides you access to 15 highways, 5 airports, and very advantageous foreign trade zones. We offer 3 foreign trade zones, 153, 202, and 244, that provide coverage across the entire county. And this is a powerful advantage for companies involved in importing, manufacturing, and distribution. This includes duty deferral, duty reduction, duty elimination on waste and scrap, cash flowing improvements, and more. We would love to talk to you much more about these powerful cost-saving benefits. Last but not least, talent. We have the talent to fuel tomorrow with over 20 colleges and universities producing over 100,000 graduates per year and strong academic and research partnerships. The crown jewel of our educational ecosystem is UC Riverside, an R1 research university ranked among the top 3% of universities across the United States. We also have support for innovation hubs and incubators, such as our Riverside Excite Incubator, the Murrieta Innovation Center, the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship, and iHubs. Next slide, please. These are our target industries in Riverside County, where we are not just competing, we are leading. This includes advanced manufacturing. Riverside County is a hub for advanced manufacturing, leveraging strategic logistics access, a skilled workforce, and cutting-edge innovation to drive regional economic growth. Our companies are making things smarter, faster, and more efficient today using cutting-edge technology. We are also a key player in aerospace and defense, combining a skilled workforce, strategic Southern California location, and robust industry partnerships to support innovation and national security. Now it's time for fun. Riverside County offers a vibrant arts, culture, and tourism scene, from the award-winning wineries of Temecula Valley to the historic theaters, museums, and lively streets of downtown Riverside. We are also hard at work developing the next era of sports tourism in Riverside with a 182-acre sports and entertainment district for you to enjoy. Of course, the region's growing bioscience and healthcare tech startup activity contributes to tomorrow's diagnostics, medical devices, and bioengineering advancements. Last but certainly not least, which you will hear much more about, is clean technology. And Riverside is leading the way in creating a cleaner, greener, more sustainable futures. Companies with technologies and processes that reduce environmental impact and promote sustainability, including renewable energy, energy efficiency, green manufacturing, and innovative solutions in water, waste, and transportation, are advancing not only economic growth, but more importantly, environmental stewardship. We welcome your interest to come and join the momentum. Next slide, please. I'll share a quick success story that we were able to realize through partners in our region and really that supportive ecosystem. And this is a success story straight from SelectUSA. And this is Omeo. They are the first U.S. manufactured all-electric autonomous shuttles, really leading the way in that clean and green transportation sector. And they selected Riverside as their international headquarters with a $10 million investment, producing 100 quality jobs. And this is a partnership win that could not have been possible without support from the County of Riverside, the City of Riverside, UC Riverside, our local transit agency, and the SelectUSA platform. So this is just one of many success stories, and the next one could be yours. With that, next slide, please. It's now my pleasure to introduce the main event for today. I will turn it over to Sean Wilcock, the Vice President of Business Development for the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, who will be providing the in-depth overview on Imperial County.
Thank you so much, Miranda, and you are certainly a tough act to follow. Good day, everyone, and thank you to our neighbors in Riverside and San Bernardino. My name is Sean Wilcock, Vice President of Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, and I'm proud to be here with you all today to showcase Imperial County. I'm also joined by my colleagues Barry Bean from the County of Imperial and Efrain Silva from Imperial Valley College. So let's start off by helping you understand where Imperial County exists. As you can see on the map in front of you, Imperial County occupies a highly strategic geographic position. We're nestled between San Diego County and Arizona, directly alongside the U.S.-Mexican border, making us the only county in California that borders another state and another country. Next slide, please. Encompassing 4,482 square miles, Imperial County offers something that is increasingly rare. A place where your company can have the space to land and grow with direct access to U.S. and international markets. With more than 500,000 acres of active farm ground, Imperial County is one of the most productive agricultural regions in North America. During the winter months, when it's too cold to grow crops in much of the United States, our region is providing over 65% of the nation's vegetables. That level of output reflects reliable infrastructure, sophisticated logistics, and a workforce experienced in time-sensitive operations. Those same fundamentals support all types of industrial development. In Imperial County, we're also a binational environment with 3 international ports of entry and consisting of cross-border movement of labor and goods. Companies benefit from close integration with Mexico while maintaining a fully compliant U.S. operating base. This creates clear advantages in workforce access, supply chains, and speed to market. Next slide. Highlighting our transportation, Imperial County's transportation advantage really boils down to open capacity. Unlike more heavily congested regions, our freeway and rail networks have enormous capacity to move goods efficiently and affordably. From Imperial County, companies can reach major population centers across the western United States within one single day, reducing transit time, logistics risk, and cost. Our rail service, operated through the region by Union Pacific Railroad, provides high volume, cost-effective options for moving heavy commodities and manufactured goods without competing for space in major urban areas. Imperial County also offers benefits from proximity to international seaports, including the Port of Los Angeles, the Port of Long Beach, and the Port of San Diego. This allows companies to access markets while operating inland, where land and operating costs are significantly lower. Next slide, please. Our competitive advantage. Imperial County's competitive advantage is the combination of reliable utilities and a cost structure that supports long-term operations. Through the Imperial Irrigation District, Imperial County holds senior rights to roughly 1 trillion gallons of water from the Colorado River, providing long-term certainty for investors. Of that supply, 8 billion gallons are reserved for industrial use, and today, only 5% of that water is being used, leaving enormous capacity available for new projects. Our industrial raw water costs are about 24 cents per 1,000 gallons, creating a clear advantage of water-intensive operations. Energy is another strength. Imperial County has the lowest energy rates in Southern California, averaging around 12 to 14 cents per kilowatt, with an economic development rate program that can reduce that rate even further. With more than 8,000 acres of affordable land currently zoned for industrial use, our land prices are a fraction of other areas, making land rates a serious incentive in itself. Just as important as labor rates, Imperial County's lower cost of living translates to more affordable labor rates, allowing companies to be more competitive while also attracting and retaining reliable workforce. Together, this is a winning combination of low-cost utilities, available capacity, and affordable labor and land, lowering the risk and improving profits, making Imperial County a strong fit for manufacturing, logistics, data centers, renewables, international trade, and food processing, and much more. Next slide. Moving on to our market entry program. What this consists of is a step-by-step guidance to help you enter into our market smoothly and efficiently. We begin with a company discovery, where we take a focused look at operational requirements and your infrastructure needs. This allows us to ensure that your business arrives fully prepared. At the same time, we are conducting an intensive incentive analysis to connect you with the programs that reduce both development and operational costs. From there, we move into the site selection phase. matching you with locations that meet your land or building needs while providing infrastructure required to operate efficiently. With 8,000 acres of industrial land today and an expansion to 60,000 acres underway, we can offer multiple viable options for you to choose from. Once we have a site for you, we can guide you through the permitting process, working directly with county staff to create a predictable path from approval to construction. At the same time, we begin workforce development and customized training phases, partnering with our workforce agencies and educational institutions to ensure that you have the talent that you need with the skill sets that you require. We also coordinate utilities and infrastructure, ensuring energy, water, and other services are in place on schedule. When financing support is needed, we can also provide financing as well, helping you navigate the tools that strengthen your investment and keep momentum moving. Most importantly, this is a long-term partnership. We stay engaged well beyond project launch to ensure that when you choose Imperial Valley, your business doesn't just start here, it thrives here. Next slide. Moving on to some of our industry clusters, Imperial County's economy is anchored by several strong and growing industry clusters. Agricultural and food processing remain foundational to our economy. The region supports a strong beef industry and produces a wide range of vegetables, including lettuce, melons, citrus, forage crops year-round, enabled by reliable water access and favorable growing conditions. These strengths create ongoing opportunities for value-added food processing, cold storage, and ag technology investments that build on our existing agricultural base. International trade and logistics are another key cluster. Imperial County functions as an inland trade gateway, supported by open freeways, rail capacity, proximity to major population centers, and direct access to international ports of entry and Southern California seaports. This allows companies to move goods efficiently across borders and into U.S. and global markets while operating in a low-cost environment. Data centers and digital infrastructure represent a growing opportunity. Imperial County offers a compelling combination of low-cost energy, abundant and affordable water, competitively priced industrial land, established fiber infrastructure, and access to natural gas, making the region well-suited for energy-intensive and always-on operations. Manufacturing is another expanding cluster, supported by available regional workforce, proximity to international markets, and a diversified economy. Opportunities include advanced manufacturing, clean energy, battery energy storage, leveraging both local resources and cross-border advantages. And with that, I'd like to hand it off to Barry Bean from the County of Imperial, who's going to take a closer look at renewable energy and the exciting lithium industry that we have before us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Barry Bean, and I am the Assistant CEO of the County of Imperial, and we are so excited to welcome you to our region. We're proud to have robust renewable energy available in our area to meet your sustainability goals, including wind, solar, battery storage, and geothermal. In fact, we have over 350 days of sunshine annually in our area, and we are the second largest geothermal county in the nation. Geothermal energy is one of the significant resources already developed in Imperial County. We have been producing baseload geothermal energy for over 40 years. We are now expanding our geothermal capacity to include direct lithium extraction from geothermal. And this is a significant opportunity in an area that we have coined Lithium Valley. Let's go to the next slide and dive deeper with a video featuring Lithium Valley.
So, what exactly is Lithium Valley? Well, it's a valley in Imperial County, California. It's a vibrant border economy, an agricultural powerhouse, and a diverse, hardworking community. It's also home to 1/3 of the world's lithium, hence the name, and the wealth of available business incentives. Lithium Valley is the next big thing in business. And for you, it's the economic opportunity of a lifetime. In Imperial Valley, geothermal brine has been generating non-stop baseload renewable energy for more than 40 years. Then in 2023, the Department of Energy found lithium in our brine, more than 18 million tons of it, enough to build 375 million of the batteries our future depends on. And that gave us an idea to make a shorter lithium supply chain where businesses and industries work in sync with each other and the community, all powered by baseload geothermal energy. A vision for a new economic ecosystem called, you guessed it, Lithium Valley. So we got to work. We put together policies and programs to streamline development, lots of them. We built workforce pipelines to fuel incoming industries and assembled a team that guides you through the entire process. Lithium Valley is many things. A domestic supply of critical minerals, your key to supply chain resilience, a place with limitless horizons. But above all, Lithium Valley is where the future of your business and American energy begins. And it starts right now.
If we go to the next slide, we'll take a closer look at some of the elements that we have been building out over the last 3 years. What's really significant about Lithium Valley is that we're not just getting started. We're at the finish line of an opportunity for you to locate. You can see on the screen the things that we have already accomplished and so much more, including an infrastructure assessment, a baseline report, and education pathways that Ephraim will touch on soon. We've also done a regional workforce plan to ensure that the pipelines are filled for your industry to create the needs that you have when you come in and locate in Imperial County. We've developed a Lithium Valley specific plan and a programmatic environmental impact report that is over the entire Lithium Valley area. Next slide. As you can see on the screen, this is our land use map, and this is over 51,000 acres. And within this land use map, we have different land uses that have been identified by colors. This creates the opportunity to come into a pre-designated zone that has already had a comprehensive environmental CEQA analysis over the entire area. That means that your projects do not have to go through an individual environmental analysis when they locate here. They're able to come in and use what we have already done. Some of the opportunities we see in co-locating a vertically integrated supply chain is to produce the geothermal energy, recover minerals from that geothermal brine, then locate the processing of lithium and other critical minerals, as well as battery manufacturing, recycling, and many other synergistic industries, all within Lithium Valley. Next slide. And I'll pass it over to Ephraim to talk a little bit more about the opportunity of co-locating in Imperial County.
Yes, thank you, Barry and Sean. Thank you so much for your presentation. It's so exciting to be with you all today and show you the highlights of what it's like to be able to do business in the Imperial Valley. My name is Efrain Silva. I am the Dean of Economic and Workforce Development here at Imperial Valley College, otherwise known as IVC. And just to tell you that my academic division runs most of the career technical programs in the college, and we are able to cover a wide variety of disciplines for our students and for our business leaders. As you can see on the screen, Sean talked a little bit about the affordability, and so we are a very affordable location, a very affordable county. The cost of living is significantly lower here than it is in the rest of California. But I really want to highlight the housing affordability. So you can see the median housing price here in Imperial Valley is less than half of the median housing price in other parts of California. So home ownership is a reality for many of our residents. It's a reality for many people that come to the Imperial Valley that perhaps would not be able to afford to buy a home in other areas. You see our industry, and I want to touch a little bit about the retail trade because as you can see, our population is about 180-some thousand people, but that doesn't take into account a community, a city across the border in Mexico with over 1.5 million people. Being proximity with Mexico and that city really allows opportunities that are not available in other communities and really creates a really interesting dynamic in terms of employment, in terms of retail, and in terms of economic activities. Next slide for me, please. Really, the core of my presentation to you has to do with workforce. And on the right hand of your screen, you see a blue logo there, the Aspen Prize. The Aspen Prize represents the IBC being the an Aspen Prize winner that really represents being categorized as the #1 college in the entire nation. This recognition here is very important because the evaluation criteria for the Aspen Award was workforce development and the responsiveness of our college to the industry needs. Locally, there's a very strong network of partners and institutions that can guarantee a trained workforce for new and expanding industries. IVC runs the entire scope of professional and technical trainings as well as customized trainings that meet specific industry needs. Our dual enrollment program begins with college pathways for students as early as the 9th grade in high school. We have 1-year certificates for students in industry who want short-term trainings. Our 2-year associate degree pathway provides students a more comprehensive academic and professional experience. Coming in the fall of 2025 is our first bachelor's degree program in industrial automation that was designed and created specifically around the needs of industry. We also can deliver customized training should any of our existing programs not meet industry needs and expectations. We're able to talk to you, talk to business, and come up with a specific training program that specifically meets your needs. A good example of customized program is our nationally recognized lithium program for our lithium industry. The programs that you see in front of you were specifically designed around the needs of the lithium industry so that lithium is guaranteed to have a trained workforce with their operations. Next to IVC, you see the San Diego State logo, and San Diego State, Raleigh Imperial Valley campus just opened their STEM building, and they are going to begin new 4-year degrees in engineering and chemistry and technology, therefore being able to produce the engineers that industry will need. IVC also has collaborations with universities near our campus, also across the border. These collaborations also strengthen the workforce role of Imperial Valley College and make sure that we're able to produce the workforce that your companies will need. In short, I can very confidentially tell you that we can guarantee that you will find a trained workforce both on the technical and professional areas for your operations. Now I'm going to ask Sean to pick up the presentation from me.
Thank you, Efrain. And, I have to point out that Efrain and Imperial Valley College has been an amazing partner in the region, focused on educating our local workforce, but also wisely aligning with our local industries. And they're also here to support your industry as you come into Imperial Valley and are able to identify for us, what your specific needs are as far as skill sets in operating your facility. So moving on to our strategic partnership, I know there's a lot on this slide, but it really represents a snapshot of the resources and relationships that we already have in place to support your business. The key takeaway is simple. You're not expected to navigate this on your own. We already have the relationships needed to help you guide through the process. This is really about collaboration and access, connecting you with the workforce, export capacity, international relationships, and incentives that align with your unique needs. Next slide. So international trade, this slide gives you a snapshot of where Imperial County's exports are going today. Not surprisingly, Mexico is our largest export destination, accounting for just over 40% of total exports. That reflects our binational economy and the daily movement of goods across the border. It also shows how deeply integrated our supply chains already are. What's equally important is the diversity beyond Mexico. Japan represents more than a quarter of our exports, followed by South Korea, Taiwan, the UK, and China. What that tells is an important story that Imperial County is not just dependent on a single market. We're already connected to Asia, Europe, and North America. For investors, the takeaway is confidence. Companies operating here are already exporting to global markets using established trade routes, seaports, and logistics systems. This real-time international trade occurring at large, this is real-time international trade occurring at large scale levels. And for your companies interested in considering locating here, this map shows that you can plug directly into existing export networks, where your focus is North America, Asia, and beyond. Next slide. Moving on to aerospace and defense, when companies look at entering the United States defense market, the question isn't just where can we locate, but where can we connect effectively? At the center of this opportunity is Naval Air Facility El Centro. This naval air facility plays a unique role in U.S. naval aviation. With 350 days of consistent flying weather and direct access to live bombing ranges, as well as our aircraft carrier training simulator, it is a premier location of wartime aviation training. In fact, at some point, every Navy aviator must pass through El Centro to complete or maintain their combat readiness. We are also proud to point out that NAF El Centro is also the nationally recognized winter home of the Navy Blue Angels. At this facility, training is continuous, demand is consistent, and for companies interested in business with the U.S. military, whether in aviation maintenance, logistics, communication, simulation, and training technologies, or support services, the potential to engage, support, and grow with government contracting is all here. Next slide, please. So I know there's a lot here, and I won't go through everything, but Imperial County offers a coordinated mix of local, state, and federal incentives designed to reduce cost and support long-term investment. At the local level, we leverage tools like Imperial County Community Benefit Program offering low-interest loans to qualifying entities. The Capital Investment Incentive Program can help offset tax impacts for large capital investments. We're also home to a federal program called North American Development Bank, only applicable to San Diego and Imperial County in the state of California for grants and loans for sustainability projects. At the state level, we also have California Competes Tax Credit, which can reduce your income tax liabilities. The sales and use tax exemptions exist for R&D and manufacturers. Workforce costs can also be reduced through the Employment Training Panel, which reimburses employers for their training costs. And of course, we have our foreign trade zone to defer or reduce import tariffs on certain goods, along with hub zone and opportunity zone designations that support federal contracting and capital investments. The key point is that these tools are designed to work together. Our role is to help align the right combination of incentives with your specific project so you can move forward with clarity and confidence. Next slide, please. So moving on to our exciting tour destinations for Imperial Valley, if you so choose to sign up. For our first stop in Imperial County, we're excited to kick things off with a restful reception after your long drive on the evening of April 28th at the San Diego State STEM facility in Brawley. After a chance to unwind and enjoy the evening, we'll send you back to the Cambria Hotel for some additional rest so you're ready for a full productive day ahead. In the morning, we'll begin a fast-paced tour at the U.S.-Mexican border at what is known as the Gateway to the Americas Industrial Park. There you'll have an opportunity to see our latest warehousing and logistics facilities ready for your company to occupy. From there, we'll head north to the Imperial Valley Rail Terminal, one of our region's largest and most important rail logistics hubs, directly connected to nearby ports and built for high-capacity, efficient goods movements and direct connection to our ports. After that, we'll take a drive past the Fondamonte facility where forage crops are being processed for export to markets across the Middle East and beyond. After that, we'll stop by for a tour of this Crown Citrus facility, one of our largest citrus processing facilities, showcasing the scale and strength of our local citrus economy. And finally, we'll conclude our visits with Earthrise Nutritionals, a biotech company from Japan that manufactures nutraceutical supplements and natural blue food coloring, all derived from algae grown right here in Imperial County. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Barry for some closing remarks.
Well, as you've seen today, Imperial County has diverse opportunities from agriculture, energy, critical minerals, advanced manufacturing, and so much more. And we truly feel that Imperial County offers the perfect location for your next development. We would be happy to answer any questions that you may have, and you can add those in the Q&A box that's at the bottom of your screen or in the chat feature.
We'll give everybody just a moment to do that. Also, if anybody wants to raise their hand, we can certainly help them in that capacity as well. We'll just see if anybody writes anything in. That was a great presentation. Terry?
Oh, I don't have anything to add. I thought it was a wonderful presentation. You guys did a great job of introducing Imperial Valley and Imperial County to us. And I'm excited to see all that we're going to see on the spinoff program. So good, great job. We'll see if there's any questions. I think that really it was you guys were very thorough and provided a great overview of all that the county has to offer. So thank you guys.
We did have a comment, such really unique areas, and I don't know if Barry or anybody wants to speak to the uniqueness of the region. It's just, I think most people are so surprised when they come to the area.
Absolutely, I can touch on that, and I'm sure Sean would like to add some details as well. But having been born and raised in Imperial County, it is truly somewhere special. We have the most spectacular sunsets and sunrises that you will probably get to see while you're here on your visit. And as Sean shared, over 500,000 acres of farmland. So it's a beautiful agriculture community that's mixed as well with development, energy, and lots of opportunities. Very unique. You can see we're in a valley, hence the name Imperial Valley that we're all often referred to. And you can see the mountains around you. Just really, really special place that we hope to be able to welcome you to.
Yeah, I'd just like to add it. I mean, I'm from San Diego originally, but been here in Imperial County for 15 years. And it's just amazing that within 1 hour, you can drive to the Glamis Sand Dunes, which is kind of world-renowned place for ATV activities. Or you can head west to the San Diego beaches. And then head north to Big Bear and go skiing, and all that can happen within 1 hour of Imperial Valley, and it's really amazing. It also translates into our ability to attract business that want an affordable place in California with close access and close proximity to some of those larger metropolitan areas. So, as well as our proximity to the U.S.-Mexican border. And we derive a lot of talent from Mexico in the engineering area. We have 60,000 people that cross our border every day, and most of those people are coming here to work, shop, or visit family, and then they go back, and they come back the next day for the same activities. So thank you very much.
There is a question in Q&A, Barry. Can you see it, or would you like me to read it?
I can. So the question is about some of the incentive programs for industry and infrastructure investment that we have in our area, and we do have some tremendous opportunities with that. We have a couple very unique actually to critical minerals. As one example, we have our lithium tax rebate program, and so for producers that are producing lithium here in the area, we offer a $50 per metric ton tax rebate to those producers. And for those that are purchasing here locally to create a value-added product from those local producers, we also offer a manufacturing $50 per metric ton rebate. So that's one of our very specific ones that we've created to really support industry growth in critical minerals. We also have the Capital Investment Incentive Program known as SIP, and that is a property tax abatement program that we offer at the county, which is a really fantastic way for our large projects to have an opportunity to locate here and take advantage of that. As Sean shared on a couple of the slides, we have extensive state and also workforce incentive programs that can offset some things like your payroll taxes or also bring in workforce opportunities that you may need into your programs. And then at the county level, we also offer a development concierge program where we're able to work with industry and serve as a liaison through the process to really help make sure it's efficient when you're coming into a new location like Imperial County. Sean, any additional incentives you want to touch on?
Yeah, I would just kind of touch on things that we already did mention, which is the Foreign Trade Zone Program 257. We have a program called Alternative Site Network, which allows you to locate in any area in Imperial County. Our entire county is covered by the Foreign Trade Zone. So you can locate in any part of our county that suits you, and we can assign Foreign Trade Zone space out of our bank of foreign trade zone areas to your facility to help you defer or eliminate the cost of tariffs that may be imposed on your products. I did highlight a little bit about North American Development Bank. That is very unique to Imperial County. There's only 2 counties in the state of California that can use North American Development Bank, and they provide grants to water and wastewater type facilities for public and private companies, as well as low interest loans for anything that has a sustainability feature to it. So, if you have a project that is lowering greenhouse gas emissions or lowering dependence on energy, North American Development Bank would be happy to engage with us to explore financing options through that facility, through that mechanism.
Great. I don't think I see any other questions. Barry, Sean, and Ephraim, I really do appreciate the wonderful, wonderful presentation that you made. Could we go to the next slide? Is there anything final that either one of you want to say before I move on to the next slide?
I'd just like to share that we really hope to welcome you to Imperial County soon and would love to give you a tour of our beautiful area that we call home.
Wonderful. Thank you. Well, let's just continue right along. I know that we're getting close to a full hour of our presentation. We do want to let you know that we will be providing a video of this presentation. So if you want to share this with others, it will be coming live within the next day. So you can go ahead and watch it again or grab some information. We'll also provide the slides for this presentation. We're also excited to share with you that we will be having another webinar in a couple of weeks, and that's where we'll be focusing on San Bernardino County. So we'll get to hear everything that San Bernardino has to offer. Next slide, please. I did put the link for the San Bernardino County webinar in the chat. Also, I did put the link for the past webinar that we did with Riverside County. Just to remind you again, the registration deadline to join us for our SelectUSA spinoff is April 10th. We do need to get through those approvals, so please, if you could get those in and let us know, just get those sent over, and you'll be hearing from us relatively soon after. Next slide. And I do want to at least finally mention that we do have sponsorship opportunities for anybody that would like to help just expose all that California has to offer, or even within the region, or how you might be participating within California. I don't want to go into that too much, but please reach out to Jordan Murphy at our organization or myself, and we're happy to share that with you. Next slide. That being said, I'd like to just wrap this all up and thank Terry Batch. I appreciate you spinning us off quite well, and all of our presenters from San Bernardino County and also Riverside County on all of the amazing things that we have to offer. Thanks again to Imperial Valley for such a wonderful presentation, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.